is up, everybody? Welcome back to Mount Mograph. My name's Matt, as always, and in today's summit, we actually do not have one. We have a goodie giveaway, number 3, the magic string script. So if you want to go and click in the video description or just go on over to mountmograph.com, over in the freebie section of the website, you can find the magic string script, which is an effect we'll be playing around with real quick today. And there's about 1.5 million things you can do with it. So if you go ahead and click download magic string script, we're going to get a little download over here. I'm going to go to my desktop and just double click this open. Hopefully you know where to install this. If not, it's in your After Effects folder, your scripts, and then your script UI folder. You're just going to drop it on in there. So I already got it installed. So if I jump on into After Effects, oh whoa, I am jumping the gun here. Check out this little video and I'll show you how helpful it is. That is my little promo I totally forgot to show. And yeah, I just made it, and then I was like, wow, I'm just gonna try to come up with as many ideas as fast as I can and see what I get. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my new composition here, 1920 by 1080. And then if you want to bring up this little magic string script, you just go to your window and just select the Mount Mo string JSX bin, and it'll pop up in this little dock that you can just put wherever. I'm going to drop mine over here, and my layout is not really set for it. Once again, didn't plan this too hot. And anyway, once we have that open, I'm just going to go over the buttons real quick. They're real straightforward. You can click here for some real nice little information, and you got links to the website and summits if you feel like it. But anyway, that is not really important. You probably never have to click that if you don't want to. So anyway, the first button we have here is just a null. It creates a null that's going to be helpful for targeting. You can also pick objects that you've created, but I like having an anchor point right in the middle of a null, and it's also already a guide layer and shide, so we can just hide that real easy and we don't have to go and mess with buttons, because no one likes doing that. So anyway, that is kind of fun. You can click this 1 million times and just keep making nulls if that is what you want to do with your day. And if not, and you want to do something else, you can go ahead, and this little guy here is generate a sticky string. So when you click it, we're not going to see anything, but we'll see we get a new layer, and this layer is going to have some effects on here and also some properties with expressions. So what this is it's an effect I've seen around before, and I just thought I would make a nice little and clean UI to set up this effect and save you just time. You know, no one wants to waste time doing the same thing, and this can be used for 1 million things. So if you look real close here, we got a little dot, and well, that's it. There you go. That is the magic string script. I am just kidding, and that was the worst joke I've ever made. Anyway, so if we go ahead and just create a null, for example, we'll create 2. So we'll have these nulls, and what we can do is just go over into our string effects here and just go, and on these 2 options here, we have the string start and the string end. So I'm going to pick the target 1, the null 11, and then for the other one, I'll pick target 10. So we're still not seeing anything, but that's because our nulls are in the middle. So as you can see, as soon as I drag them out, we have a string that is just attached between them. So, and it's always going to change, so it's on the anchor point. So if I choose to move the anchor point of my object, it's still going to be attached. So you can already see how that could be useful for some stuff, and you can use it for 1 million things. Now the cool thing about this is it also will work in 3D space. So if you feel like one of these you want to send to the back of somewhere crazy over there, and I don't know, you just want to do something nuts, you have that capability. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these and just go through a couple quick little guys that are kind of fun, and that I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be helpful, but they're really fun to play around with. So first I'm going to create a null, and maybe let's create 4 nulls here. or targets, whatever you want to call them. And then I'm just going to create the sticky string. So it's just going to pop up, and it always is going to go to the bottom just so we can easily select our nulls. So I'm just going to drag these guys out real quick and see what I want to do. So first on this string, I'm going to set my end to, let's say, to target 2. So we're going to have that target 2 pop over here. So you can either now go and click another string effect like that if you'd like to generate a new one, or you can also just select the layer and do Command D, and then it'll be easier to switch between these. So then I can change this 1, 2, 3, and we'll see that the line has now connected. And you can just go along like that very easily and just change this as you need to, and it's very easy to draw essentially what would be a box, or whatever shape you want, and you can attach as many things as you want together. So there we go, we now have a box, and when I move these points, we get some cool effects. So this isn't like well, I guess in a way it's kind of like a path for a shape, but you have so much more capabilities with this where you can control all the points. So what we can do additionally with that is create, another null or something, and we can generate a new string, and we can add this string. You just really just play around as much as you want, and you can just start attaching all kinds of stuff together. You can make a million points connect. You can do whatever the heck you want, and that is the gist of it. So like that little promo video, there's a million things you can do with this effect, and I'm gonna kind of leave it up to you to figure out what you want to do exactly. So just to give you a quick little head start on it all, if you go and just create a new target here, so I'll just easily drag these out. The fun thing is you can make almost a lightsaber effect if you just turn up your thickness here. Oh, I guess I should talk about this stuff. So you have your length. This is also just the beam effect. I just renamed it so it would work with the expression. So you actually have that already. It's just in your effects and presets, but I've just added some expressions to make it easier. So you can scale down this effect if you'd like, and also the time, you can go from one point to the other. So that's how you can do some fun effects. You can also change the colors. You can also change what's called the softness and the size. So if you want one really big side, you can do something like that. So I'm going to set both of these to 20, and I'm going to set my softness to 100. And then I'm going to go and change my color here. And this is how you can kind of get a nice lightsaber look with pretty much no effort whatsoever. I'm not sure if this is the best look right now, but as you can see, you can start to get some really cool things. So I guess I'll show you just one other thing to get you rolling here. And if I just duplicate this effect and pick a different color, we'll go with a nice blue and maybe something crazy like a bright pink. So this is just a terrible lightsaber. I would feel horrible if that was my lightsaber. We're going to go ahead and just select a new target. So that is looking cool. And then we will just do one more of this crazy lightsaber and change the color one more time. So this is definitely an effect that the more you play around with it, I'm sure you can come up with tons more creative things than what I have so far. That's for sure. But I'm trying here. Let's see, we got target 8, so we want to go on this third one. We want to go on over to the newest target, which I believe is this one. I'm messing it up, oh no. Here we go. Still not right. We need target 4. So there we go. We have, well, that's not attached to anything. Well, I'm totally screwing this up right now, but let's see. All right, we'll just call this good. So as you can see, we have this crazy rope, or whatever you want to call it, lightsaber Z thing. So what you can do with this is also change your, on your string settings here, you can actually just change your mode to something that is interesting, maybe like lighten. And then that's how you can kind of get this like fake 3D thing. If you don't actually want to use 3D, when the colors blend together, it almost looks like it's going behind. And that's what I used for the little promo part. So you can do that, or you can parent all of these guys together. And just like this, grab your targets and just parent them to this layer, maybe make them all 3D, and then you can just start spinning this object all around. So like I said, you got a million things you can do with this, and you can have just a ton of fun coming up with all kinds of stuff. And I don't know, who knows what this could be used for. It's definitely very helpful when you want to like track an object. So if you use a tracking point for some footage and you want to keep some data just attached to it with like a little call out or string or something, easy, you got this thing. So anyway, I hope you guys have fun with this. If you did get the motion script, there are going to be a ton of cool stuff coming out soon, or a ton of cool things coming out soon, hopefully in the next week or two. And this one is just like a fun little effect I thought I'd share with everyone for free. So I hope you guys have fun, and thanks again for checking out Mount MoGraph. You guys all rock. Peace out.